live streaming. I want to talk about, because a lot of people, when we talk live, people think, well, I have a store, so going live isn't going to help me. Or especially, not necessarily so much on Facebook, because most people with Facebook pages, if they have a brick and mortar storefront, most of their fans are in their local area.
Right.
But when I start to talk about like Periscope and how Periscope is global, people with brick and mortar spots might say, well, that's not really going to help me because my audience is local. Or they say, I don't even know what to talk about. Even if I were to use Facebook Live, what would I talk about? One of the things that you do well is your Facebook Lives. Like your engagement and your views on a live broadcast are off the chain.
Oh, well, thank you.
Talk a little bit about your field, your schedule, how you even decided how you were going to make live streaming fit.
Okay.
Yeah, and work for you.
Okay. So actually, I have to thank Monique a lot for doing the video live streaming, because I was very hesitant at first to do live streaming. So I started off actually by recording a video of myself in the shop, and then I would upload it because I just didn't know. I'm like, nobody wants to see, you know, what's happening in here. And she was like, girl, you better get on this live streaming thing. You better do it. And so I started off last year, probably after, 2 months after I opened, 2 or 3 months after I opened, when they rolled out and I would come on once a week to just kind of give people a walkthrough of the boutique so that they could see where I was. I would, because a lot of people had difficulty finding me, even though I had the directions on the page, and I would try to say, I'm in between this spot and that spot. So I would actually start outside and then walk in and let people know where I was located. And then I didn't do it for, I did the videos and then I stopped, and people were like, hey, where are you?
What's up with the videos?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize anybody was watching the videos. So that morphed into Shop Talk Tuesday. So every single Tuesday, I come on for 4 to 7 minutes, and I sit down, and what I do is I script it out. I think about it the night before, the day before, and I write down some notes. But I come on, and I say good morning, and I just do a brief recap of what I have going on for the week, whatever happened this past weekend. Like today's Shop Talk Tuesday was basically a big shout out thank you to everybody that showed up to my workshop that I had after hours here in the shop, which was also live streamed on Saturday. So Shop Talk Tuesday just evolved. Basically, my audience forced me to do it because they knew that I would come on and do a video, and it just so happened to be on Tuesday. And when I stopped doing them, I had people stopping me in Safeway or, you know, out in Target, and they were like, hey, we haven't seen you. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? And so that's how Shop Talk Tuesday came about. My clientele actually helped me. And not only do I have local customers that watch it, I have people that watch it across the United States. I have people in Maryland, and they actually will shop me from my live streaming because I will go through the store and say, this is new, this is new, this is what we have. And I have clientele now that maybe 5 minutes after my video is ended, or they've watched the recap, I will get a message from them, and they're like, I want that, and that. So I have clients in Maryland, Illinois, Oregon, Texas, all over the U.S. So you can't just think your audience is local. It actually kind of shocked me to see people that I didn't know that had gotten hooked on the page from people that were local, telling them, oh, this is a girl here that's got a boutique, and she comes on Tuesday, and she'll show you what she has in her boutique. So that's how my live streaming really, really helps my boutique, my brand. I'm now the boutique lady, and I was, in my sweat clothes, running into a Safeway, and I hear, hey, and I look, and they're like, boutique lady, we're coming in, we saw your thing, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
Look, I was hoping nobody would see me looking like
6 o'clock in the morning, looking like death. But you never know who is watching.
Right.
They might not be actively liking your information on your page, because I've had several conversations with clients that will come in and they're like, oh, we watch you every Tuesday. I don't know that.
Could you let a sister
that's
know?
what I tell them. I'm like, well, could you click a
comment
like
or something?
Say something so I can, but they'll just be ghost watching.
Yeah.
I'll see that, I have viewers. Most of my viewers have started now to interact with when I'm on, but I have ghost viewers that they'll show up and they dip out, but then they'll come in like maybe a week later and they'll tell me, oh yeah, we watch you every Tuesday.
Wow. So you said a couple of things,
Okay.
a few things that jumped out at me. First, you said you started, once you decided you wanted to do it, you started by just recording a video and uploading
Yes.
it. And that, especially for the people that the idea of live just makes their brain shut down. Record the video, especially, you can't do that on Periscope, but especially on Facebook, video is still rewarded
Yes.
by the algorithm, so to speak. And a live broadcast turns into a video. So that's still your way to build that branding. So people do say, you the boutique lady. If you weren't on these videos doing these live broadcasts, they wouldn't know who you are. You said you still did the videos, even though from what you saw, it didn't look like anybody was watching.
I had no idea. No idea.
But you were fortunate that people said to you, and that's such a valuable lesson for all of us, because we may not have the people that will see us in the grocery store at 6 a.m. and say, I watched your broadcast. But I guarantee you there are people watching
Yes.
and learning and receiving something from what you have to say.
Yes.
So instead of thinking, well, I was on for 2 minutes and nobody was there.
You have to keep doing it.
Stay on for 5 minutes next time and see what happens. Just give it a try. I don't
2
know.
minutes and 30 seconds. Do something.
Just try something.
Yes.
Even if I don't write anything down,
Right.
I will at least have my thoughts organized in my head. And I'm going to do that up until the moment I push start broadcast. I know, okay, I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about this.
Exactly.
That also eases that anxiety
Yes.
about it.
And it not only is helpful to you, but I know me as a viewer of videos, like I watch it, I'll roll over in the morning and I'm like, oh, Monique is on. And I'll watch it while I'm brushing my teeth or whatever. Nothing irks me more as a watcher of videos than somebody doing a video and they're like, well, oh my God, will you please? What am I watching you for? You said you were coming on to give some information, so give the information. Because you are not going to keep my attention if you are on here hemming and hawing and trying to figure out and rolling your eyes up to God, praying for, something to talk about. Right. So get yourself together, even if it's just bullet points. I always do good morning, new merchandise, shop, walk around, outfit of the day, boop, done.
And that's in and out. Less than 10 minutes and you're done.
Yes, before you know it, it's like 5-7 minutes. And it makes you seem a little bit more professional, too,
Exactly.
like you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And you control the pace. Don't get on the live video and think you've got to be like, brrr, know. You control the pace and the tone. And the more you do them, the better you get. But you can't get better if you don't do them.
Do we need to say anything else?
Nope.